So to answer the age-old question that pretty much every other motorcycle content creator has answered to this date, what is the best beginner motorcycle to ride? My opinion, both of these right here. You see, the thing is with beginner motorcycles, there's a lot of different opinions out there on what you should ride, which bike is the best. Oh, you can start on a liter as long as you have throttle control. Oh, if you rode a dirt bike, you're good enough to ride a liter. Or don't start on anything bigger than a Grom. I don't think either of those answers are right, and here's why. Obviously, I don't think anyone should start on a liter bike. Why? They have way too much power, including 600s. Lots of power. If you've never rode a bike before, even if you have rode a dirt bike, street bikes are a little different. They have a lot of power. They're going to get you in trouble. And in general, riding a liter or 600 on the streets is already too much power for most people. Even if you have rode for a long time, they're just not as much fun, especially not as a first bike. However, a lot of people aren't buying these bikes to go on canyons. They're not buying these bikes to track. They're buying these bikes to commute and have some fun commuting, which is why I think the Aprilia RS660 or the Yamaha R7, both of these are great beginner bikes because they don't have a lot of power. They're not going to be too much for a new rider, but at the same time, you're not going to outgrow them really quick. And what do I mean by outgrow? Because you're not going to outgrow a lot of bikes. The thing is, most of us are riding these on the highway, on main streets, trying to get to work, trying to round around with buddies. We are going to get tired of a 400. You're going to get tired of a 400 quick unless you're planning on tracking it, unless you're planning on riding it on canyons and roads like that. But if you're just going to be on the freeway, yes, the 400 does lack power. A 300 does lack power. The RS660, right around 100 base horsepower advertised. The Yamaha R7, I think it's somewhere in the 70s. I think 70 to 100 horsepower range is probably your best bet for your first bike. If you disagree, let me know. But I think this bike, this one, a CBR 650, a Ninja 650, those are going to be your best beginner bikes.